Hello everyone, welcome back to Invisible Ink, the thrilling conclusion of my solo wizard run. We're going to have the privilege of 3 agents on the next mission. Won't that be nice? Because we're heading to Omni and we're going to get Central and Monster. Monster is willing to sell me an item before we go in, right? That's right, the cooker. And I looked up what locate object does. I sort of mentioned that I didn't think it would be that useful, because I thought it would just like find safes or something like that. But it's actually, I mean, okay, to be fair, that's a pretty stupid thing to guess for a level 2 spell, because those things are nuts, right? This actually seems like it would be a great thing to bring with me, because what it actually does is it lets you choose a type of mainframe device, and then it reveals the 3 closest devices of that type, up to 3. And if you cast it as level 3, then it shows you 6 instead. So that seems like a perfect way to identify which way we're supposed to go on Omni, right? We got to find Monster's objective. Monster and Central is slow as hell, so getting them over there as quickly as possible would be nice. So I'm definitely going to learn this and prepare it as a level 2. Probably instead of Mind Spike. I like my level 2 Hypnotic Gaze to get out of things. And, you know, well, actually spiking a Harbinger, if I can find one, would be kind of cool. But, I mean, it requires concentration, right? I have 4 concentration spells prepared here. This, like, cannot be correct. I might, maybe something like this? Oh, right, I don't need knock, yes. Well. What do I want here? So this would be... Yeah, I mean, you could tag him for 20 turns if you could hold concentration, but obviously that's not going to happen. I mean, we could bring Animate Dead. You know, we are planning to make some corpses. But I don't think having a guard for become an agent for like 5 turns is all that important. It would be kind of cool to see what it looks like, though, right? But that's just another concentration spell, right? There's too many of these. All this shit is concentration. So, I don't know. What do I have that isn't? There's like Magic Missile, Knock, and Locate Object. And also, like, in some sense, Fairy Fire, I argue? Or I guess this isn't concentration, yeah. Oh, you know, I mean, Mage Armoring up, oh no, I don't want a level 3 Mage Armor. Armoring up, like, Monster or Central is kind of funny, right? It might do something. Seems kind of lame, though. Like, wouldn't I rather just have another level 1 Magic Missile for murder mode? So what am I putting in level 3 then? I don't know, like none of these... none of this seems any good. Even though obviously a lot of it is quite good. It's just like too much concentration. I'm not putting another locate object. I might very well use this twice, but I want to do it by recharging, not by running multiple slots of it. I mean, maybe a level 3 Mage Armor isn't crazy. Actually, Protect Central from 6 gunshots is kind of hilarious. What else could I want, right? mean, she probably won't get shot. I hope not. But it would be fun. Let's do that. Why not? The level 1 mage armor, sure, we can protect one of the other agents as well. I don't know. I also could bring, like, maybe instead of Mind Spike, I should just bring a level 2 magic missile. That's probably better, right? This is like a full combat loadout. No, that's not true. We have some divination here. And what is this one? Enchantment, huh? Who knows? I think having a hypnotic gaze is cool. Is it the absolute best thing you could do? I don't know. I don't think misleading mist is all that great, probably. But it's... whatever. We'll take this loadout. Sounds fun. And so the amount of hacking that I can buy while also buying the cooker is sadly only 1, but we have plenty of power. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because giving this to Central would be a nice win, right? Obviously, the wizard is not going to carry all this crap. We're giving like this to Monster and this to Central, so they each have 2 weapons to protect themselves with. And I could buy some Anarchy, but like I'd rather just have the money for the shop on the level, I guess, right? Okay. Away we go. And I have like over 2 hours available right now, but I don't have unlimited time. I have had Omni missions that have taken more time than that, so I could have to take a break. Hopefully I will not. Let's see. So we wanted Central to take the cooker, please. Actually, I've already messed this up. Just drop that cooker. Because what I should have done first is take the other weapon so I could pass that to Monster. Nope, did that wrong. Now Central's encumbered. Clicking is hard. I'm a little sleepy. Give me a break. It's fine. Central wasn't doing anything productive this turn anyway, right? And Monster produces the most power while hacking, but Wizard gets charged Telemeter, which actually probably is not a good way to open here because there should be a drone uplink node, right? Yeah, out of reach by 1 tile. I don't think there's a reason not to start with search. I think that has to be correct. Show me the databases, please. Demon database again? Is it the last one? It is. So I asked in the Discord earlier today, like, what the deal is with what databases are spawned on the level. I got some conflicting answers, but it seems like they eventually sorted out the actual situation, which is that there's always a demon database. Hang on, let's see. It's confusing again. Of course, I already knew there's a demon database when their difficulty is 2 or higher, because that's what that's when demons start appearing. Yeah, so there's always a demon database, and then the game flips a coin about whether there's another database randomly chosen from, you know, facility, camera, console. Is there another one? I don't remember. So it looks like this time we got Tails, no other database. So that's all search is doing, is revealing all the demons to us. But, you know, that's still nice. Knowing all the demons that are out there, pretty cool. So anyway, I think this would probably just hack a drone, and then, like, because of drone uplink node, it would just become alert. So until I find the drone uplink node, I don't want to telemeter this. Now, I could use locate object on drone uplink nodes. turn that off. But then this would still just give me, like, you know, one of their powerful drones or whatever. And I still wouldn't really want to hack that at this time. So I think there's not much reason to charge Telemeter. So I'm not going to send Wizard down there at all. I'm going to Mage Armor up. Okay, you do have to actually be orthogonally adjacent. Just wanted to check. That's what I figured. Mage Armor for Monster. Okay, he's bulletproof now. I guess how could I tell? There's no. Oh, I see. He's got this barrier around him. You can't. No, you can see it even in tactical mode. Okay, but I can't tell how many charges are left on it, as far as I can tell. It's obviously not on his character sheet. It's not here. It's not on. You would have thought it would be on his tooltip, right? Oh, also, that's right. Monsters Augment, like, gives you extra power for hijacking consoles as long as he's the one doing it. And you can do them in the right order. So he can't... No, he could sprint, but I don't think I want to. Maybe I should have. No, he can still get to safety. That's all that matters. Okay. Oh. No, that's not the drone uplink node. It's the Frostspire. Still happy to have it. I could... Well, okay. How badly I mean, is this going to slow me down next turn? Because if so, I'd like to lockpick it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 49 and 25 is 70 something. So that is less than 9 squared. So it will affect Wizard if I don't hack it now. And a demon server. Okay, so that gives me something to use my zero cost parasite against as well. Yeah, so let's just take this out immediately. Parasite this, no rush. And switch to top gear immediately. Thank you, Abacus 2.0. I think I'll stand here and ambush with my... I've used my attack, so maybe I'll stand here? Whoops. I should have one of the other two Overwatch, actually, in case someone comes in. His weapon is rechargeable. Hers has, what, 1 ammo? So, okay, we'll use monsters. I could parasite the shock mine as well, but it's not really bothering anybody. I think Central's happy where she is. I guess she should ambush in case something really goes weird. Actually, she could get closer, right? Since there's already an Overwatch on this tile, we may as well get her closer to the objective. I didn't see where that pulse drone was. Alright, no one comes in here. Great. I mean, locate object still seems like a plausible thing to do this turn. Alternatively, we could recharge the level 3 mage armor and give that to Central. if we didn't want to do much exploring this turn. Very funny. No, I couldn't do both of those things. It takes up the attack. So I could recharge it, but then not give it to her, and then next turn give it to her. Actually, because this is Omni, we don't know no one comes into this room, right? There could be a Harbinger coming in. And they have 1 armor, I think? Maybe none? I don't remember. I guess I could look that much up at least, right? Let's see, that would be on the wiki. And if I looked under guards, Harbinger. This column is armor. Yes, they do have 1 armor. Okay. So in principle, someone could come in here, and that would be sad. But they probably don't. Oh, there's actually a separate page, not just the table. Yeah, so they have lethal damage. I think it just does 1, so I mean, like, Central would be okay, even if, whatever. I'd like to get as much information as I can. Yeah, nice. I think the idea must be to use locate object only when I have nothing else to do with my attack, or I'm really at a crossroads and like have to decide which way to go. Like, hopefully I don't end up needing to use it at all, right? But nothing of interest in there. Stand here and peek the door? Yeah, then you can ambush to be safe from someone coming in here, I guess. It's the fucking Harbinger, man. He's coming this way. Well?
Warning.
Hello, he has a melee weapon. It's right there. Now, sadly, how does this work? Kills don't increase. This guy's heart monitor can't be disabled, but I'm not disabling the heart monitor, right? I'm bypassing the... I don't know. I think killing him will raise the alarm level, but I don't know for sure. Oh, don't sprint. There could be a guard standing right there, and it would make Central's life miserable. I mean, I guess if we sprinted in here, we could just overwatch this guy instead of killing him. But I'd just rather have him out of the picture. And we may be spending up 3 power on this attack. I think we probably will be. Which means we'll be at 16. I can afford to be at 15 for Top Gear. Which... Oh, hang on. That's gonna trigger the demon server. Oh, maybe I should have sprinted so I could get to that console. Because if the demon server goes off, I'll be pretty unhappy. But if I... Man, I really don't appreciate that I'm being made to kill this guy. I mean, I guess Central could take this console. It's not efficient at all. Would that be enough? I think so, right? Because this would take me down to 16. This would take me down to 14. But then hacking the console would give me the one more that gets me to 15. Okay, yeah. So I believe alarm will go up by 4 when I kill this guy. So I want to turn off the demon server. So I don't know. The timing on all this has not worked out great. Oh, that's right. She gets power from demons, so it's kind of cute. And let's just start on this camera. Oh, infrared camera as well. Sees through cover. Gotta remember that. As I've said before, if I could turn off one feature from, I think it's World Gen Extended, it would be that one. Not because I think they're overpowered, but because you can't tell them apart from normal cameras unless you're like... I don't know how you're supposed to notice. Obviously, like, yeah, the whole room is red. That's one way you can tell. But, like, they don't look different. And so you might be tricked into thinking, oh, I'll just get behind cover or something. I don't know. Maybe that never actually happens. Maybe the fact that the room is red is always enough to give it... to clarify in time, and I've just never noticed. I think we're done, right? He might not be coming in here, but he sure looks like he is.
Alarm level 1. Additional cameras activated. Vacancy.
Okay, so it didn't cost me the power. It did raise the alarm, but I didn't lose the power. Okay, that's fine. So I wasted a power by having Central hack this. Hijack it, I should say. Let's see. I mean, a couple power by having Central do it instead of Monster. But I just wanted to make sure I was going to get the power from Top Gear. Because I thought it might be the case that, like, it charged me 3 power. Even worse, it could have charged me 3 power and still raised the alarm. That was a possibility, I think. Okay, found the drone uplink node. Might be a little tough to stay... Oh, hang on. Yeah, so you can get 4 power out of this. Might be tough to stay in Top Gear range as I hack all these cameras, but... Okay, so nothing else in there. I think now might be time to figure out... maybe before I hacked all this stuff. Might be time to figure out where we're going. Alright, this has cooldown and charges. Who knows what happens when you use a charge pack on one of those. Yeah, I mean, we found all the crucial defensive objects. So let's see where we're going, I guess. Really? I thought you could... I didn't look that carefully through the list of things you can search for. Why can't you, let's see. Locate object. Object categories. It lists, like, all kinds of crazy things. Like, if you're on a detention center mission, you can search for, like, where's the detention cell? I just assumed that the Omni things would be in here, but they're not. That's annoying. I mean, and if I had read carefully, I would have seen that. Even, like, if you've seen the side mission with, like, a relay switch, you can search for the other relay switch. So what... Does it show you items you've already found? It sorts the candidates. If you haven't seen it, then it's revealed. Okay. So it searches for items to reveal, and it only considers ones you haven't already revealed. So I could, for example, search for cameras. The shop wouldn't be crazy, but it's probably pretty bad. Well, I mean, consoles would be kind of funny, but I think cameras have got to be the best thing to look for, right? And I may as well do that. Yeah. The last camera. I found it. Okay, great. I don't know if it, by the way, knows, like, to reveal infrared cameras when you do this, so there might still be more cameras for all I know. Ugh. Well, great. So we don't know where we're going. But we do know no one else ever comes in this room, so this guard body is not going to be detected anytime soon. Another thing to consider is we could be intentionally revealing deep... This guy must be stationary. We could be intentionally revealing deep... Oh, also, I could have just seen him by hacking this camera, but I still wouldn't have known what's in the back of the room. So, anyway. We could be intentionally triggering demons if there were one that we thought were harmless to get power through Central. What is her weird thing? She can, like, gain power or destroy a demon. So I can hack one more camera and still be in top gear. I think this one seems pretty appropriate. This one's okay. And I don't really want to, like, go loot this demon server at the moment. Like, I already have a chargeback on the guy who needs it. One of these two would happily take it, I'm sure. But I'm not going to go out of my way. Oh, I didn't even notice there's a door down here. Well, let's go this way first, maybe? Okay. I guess I'll just end turn here then. This camera is probably a higher priority than the drone uplink node. I don't plan to hack them anytime soon. Interesting that it didn't offer me sound bug, by the way, with locate object, did it? Because I know there's at least one layout for the... Also, like, World Gen Extended adds... I think, like, by default, 20% of the time, it adds additional security measures to the objective rooms. And once or twice, I've seen a monster objective that had... what am I saying? That had sound bugs in it. And since it's not offering me sound bugs, I think there must be no sound bugs. Because if if I look, like, how does it decide sound bug? Sound bug. Where are the sound bugs in this list? Why did I just search for sound? Security sound bug 1 by 1. Yeah, so it always is willing to reveal sound bugs. There are some things where it like only reveals if you should know they're there. Like I was saying, the relay switch. It won't let you search for relay switches, so you don't get free information for just clicking locate object and it says secure relay switch. You're like, oh, there's relay switches on this level. Only if for some reason you know there are relay switches, like you've seen the power relay room, then it offers to let you search for relay switches. I thought maybe for sound bug it would have something similar where like it only lets you do that if you're in Sankaku or you've seen a sound bug, but it doesn't. It just always reveals them. So we know the objective room doesn't have a sound bug. We learned something free from locate object. Take that, Cyberboy. It's impossible not to leak information to the player. Okay, done, I guess. Pulse drone's down here. There is a guard who comes this way. And a guard, where did he, what? Boy, there sure are a lot of these soldiers, huh? Or protectors? One, two, three, four. So I think I could sprint to here, and he wouldn't hear that, right? It'd be nice to take the drone uplink node. I said it was a low priority, but it would be kind of cool for Monster to run by and grab a charge pack, right? So what is happening with these guys? I can't... They walked through this area, but I couldn't easily tell where they were coming from. Okay, they're both definitely not here anymore. Oh, there's a little 4x4 room on the edge of the map, huh? Those are often objective rooms, but I can't really get in there. Or they're on the way to objective rooms, but I can't really get in there. And I don't even know where the pulse drone is going to. If only Koala had finished the mod to let you mark guard footprints when you could hear them. Well, actually, I don't think pulse drones don't make footprint noises, do they? So this wouldn't trigger. Yeah, definitely a sprint to here would work. And this guy wouldn't hear it. Yeah, let's do that. I didn't even notice there's a door here. I could take the drone uplink node on my way because I'm getting 4 more power here. The problem is that I wouldn't have power for anything else this turn, or not much else. Ooh, the fact that that's... Okay, that's not a wall. Interesting. If I knew where the pulse drone is going, like standing here would be pretty reasonable, I think. It's probably fine anyway. Wait a minute, this door is closed? Is that a stationary pulse drone? I didn't even know that was possible. Okay, so there's not much back here, but I'm kind of committed to standing here, I think, because I don't know what the hell these guys are up to. And there's another camera that locate object didn't tell me about. Because it doesn't know about infrared cameras, apparently. I don't know why not, actually. Because I thought I saw them in the list. All these weird things Wadzu added are there. But I guess not infrared cameras. No, there it is. No, infrared emitters. So you can search for, like... You can, like, search for where these things are. But I don't... Are they all separate things to search for? I still don't really understand how that works. I haven't read it super thoroughly. Anyway, so the camera is, like, separate from infrared camera. How dare you? I mean, I can get back here and observe one of them. I guess this would be the big problem, potentially. Okay. I doubt if this guy comes to here. Hopefully not. So, given that, do I want to grab this power or this charge back? Probably. Oh, interestingly, we can't get up here until we take out this shock mine, so it's probably a high priority as well. Yep, that's the way I want you to run, please. Although, I mean, you could observe this guy first, I guess. But we just know he's going back that way, so we wouldn't really learn much. This would be no good because he would hear me, so I can't use this cover. I'm just a little worried I might reveal a guard who's looking at monster when I step here. I can afford one peek on this trip. Okay. Maybe I do observe this guy just so I know where he's going to be once... Because I actually will have a decent amount of this revealed. Let's go ahead and observe him, I guess. So which console got extra power? That's what I want to know. I don't know. Who can say? Not one of the ones I found, apparently. So I guess bonk this camera. Aha! I found it. They can't be coming in here. Oh, this is just like a totally dead-end room. It's got red doors on both sides. So Central can come in here and steal from this guy quite safely. Oh, right, that's that, not her ability. Right, which she can't use. Okay. Okay, a key card is nice, I think. Let's peek, though. Good, more... I thought... Hello? Locate object was supposed to show me the 3 nearest cameras. It showed me 1. And I thought it was because there was, like, an infrared camera. Was the last camera. But... So what does it do? It finds your location. It... starts constructing the menu for you to look at stuff from. You have to... Category should show... So inserts... Alright, whatever. It sorts candidates by index for some reason. And then it gives you a menu. And if you choose something, then it looks at the for all units in the map, if the unit type is equal to category dot objects. So a category can have multiple objects, but I see. Lock switches, there are two different kinds. So maybe the fix is for... Oh, there's two different kinds of vault safes, and when you search for vault safe, it reveals both of them. Maybe the fix is for infrared cameras to be included in the list of objects for ordinary cameras? Oh, they are! There it is. What am I doing? Yeah. Okay, so, like, infrared camera is supposed to be revealed along with security camera. So what happens? Why wasn't it? If you haven't seen the unit, it inserts it. If it found at least one unit, then it sorts them by distance from... What are X0 and X1? I assume they're the location of the wizard. Yes. Or X0 and Y0, I mean. Huh. Then, if it's found more candidates than it's supposed to reveal, it reveals the ones, it removes the candidates that are furthest away, and then it shows you all of them. So, like, why didn't I see those infrared cameras? I hadn't seen them. They're in the objects list. I don't know. And this is a normal security camera. Why didn't I get to see that? Any reason to walk into here? It would let Central get over this way. We don't yet know if that's what she wants to do. But, I mean, unlocking the door is probably good for us. It would give me a better peek as well, I guess. Although if someone saw me opening that door, I would cry. I probably shouldn't have done it. It worked out, though. I guess in principle she could try to unlock this door and let the wizard get back in, actually. That's probably better than her neural disruptor. But he's got a pretty clear path this way. Why would he want to go through here? Yeah, forget that. Okay, so I get a parasite. I get two parasites, actually. Don't really want to deal with this whole room. I said this shock mine is important. And I mean, I wouldn't mind having this one so Central can go through here substantially more quickly, I guess. Ugh. I'm not a fan of blindfold. I mean, I could take this one out so that it would be easier for Monster to get over here and grab all this extra power. But we're not dying for power, so I'm not gonna just contort myself in that direction. I could just parasite one of the mobile guards with all this armor. I don't know. It looks like this shock mine is my next highest priority target. Oop, that's my reminder that I have to be somewhere in 2 hours. So I definitely have less than 2 hours to play the mission out. Okay, so he actually goes into the room. I really would like to confirm that there's nothing in here, but likely there is.
Did you see that?
Yep, there's an objective room in there. Here's where it would be really helpful to know which one, but it's difficult to get past this guy at the moment since I just distracted him. I could have hidden here and just let them go, but I was hoping for some reason that I would... Wait, why is this door open? Oh, the pulse drone does patrol, but into here. I see. Okay. Well, now I've really made a mess of things. I should have just let them go back here and hidden here and then come in to observe after them. Now they're going to be on alternating patrols, which is going to make life difficult. I can hack the pulse drone to get a peek at what's going on in there, I guess. I don't have enough lockpicks to do it all now, though. And I kind of want, like, both of these, which I can't even have that. I think I'll just take this echo. Take the shock mine, and therefore I'll acquire the echo. Sorry, the shock mine, and then suffer the echo. Take is a synonym for both of those, but yeah. That camera. Okay, not a big deal exactly. Not nothing, but not a big deal. I think I want to get to, like, here. I think that's better than being here. And I'm just not going to try to get this with Monster, I think. Central can grab it on the way out. It'll be a nice boost of power, even if it's not, like, playing into Monster's double your power augment. Okay, the shop. Cool. He doesn't have any useful observes besides this one. And we already know what this is, so I guess I'll just peek. Oh, you know what? It isn't free to peek, is it? Because he can use his AP to recharge or swap spells. So just because he's not going to do anything with his AP movement-wise does not mean I should just blithely peek. Well, I could swap a level 1 spell, I guess. I don't think I want to, but I could, like, swap out the mage armor, for example. For what? I don't know. Nothing? Fairy fire? Eh. Yeah, this seems fine. Central sprinted. How far could she make it? Can't read her APs because of the damn door. 2, so she couldn't get into this room with a sprint, which means it's just, like, not good. Although, if I take this mine, then she can. Yeah, I think that probably is worth. And I'll probably have to take this camera as well, but we'll see.
Hold on. Did you hear something?
Yeah, the space I get to is not in cover from this mine. Camera. Now, I guess I could gain 3 power if I wanted to let me do a couple more lockpicks this turn. But apparently I don't know, why am I sending Monster all this way, man? Because I want to scout? We know there's an objective room down here. And I guess... Is this the other objective room? Does this count as a 4x4 on the edge of the map? When, like, technically this is open? And they're not, like, walled off from each other? I don't know. So this might be an objective room. But also, maybe it's not. But, like, there shouldn't be 2 of them through here, I believe. So one of them's here and one of them's here, and I'm sending both of my agents this way. And if I'm wrong, I'll have to send Monster all the way back like a big old dummy. I think I probably should hack this. I don't know if I have to do it this turn, though. Like, maybe I can just Parasite and then finish lockpicking it next turn. I think that makes sense. Oh, actually, Central can shoot a mine at some point. I forgot that's something she could use her lethal weapon on if she needed to. Yeah, okay, I think this looks like the best I can do given the choices I've already made.
Looking around. Nothing. Guess it was nothing.
Ooh, there is another guard up there. So I actually managed to avoid getting these 2 guys offset because this guy blocked his friends. They're both going to go back into this room on the same turn. Okay, tell me this is Central's objective, please. Okay, good. Good news has occurred. So we know that the others are heading up to Monster's objective, which, okay, is not where you want Central to go, but it's not super harmful because she's not on the critical path. I don't think Monster can make any progress safely, right? Armor piercing 1. Ooh, what is that? The objective room. Okay, found it. Yeah. I think just going here is the best he's gonna do. I mean, I guess he could shoot somebody. Seems pretty stupid. So you gain extra credits on the last console, but it doesn't really matter. Like if I go here, I'm getting this guy's attention. But I would not be in any of his blind spots, so I think this is the furthest we can go. Oh, of course, another camera. Yeah. I'm so glad I wasted a level 2 spell slot on detecting all the cameras on the level so I don't suffer surprises like this. Okay. Monster, I guess you have nothing better to do than confirm where this guy's gonna be. To remind me at least how much AP he has. It's so hard to see under this guy. But he does get to here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, as expected. And these are both the same kind of guard, right? Soldiers? Yeah. This guy's gonna spend his ADP going in here, I guess. Well, get started on the camera. The question is, do we want Central to provide support for Monster? Somebody should. Probably. She could head towards her own objective, but there's not really anything going on down there for quite a while. I think I'll just leave the pulse drone right there. Well, I mean, now's the chance to recharge a big spell. Hypnotize this guy? That's kind of hilarious. It's got to be wrong, right? But it would keep them both locked up in here because this guy couldn't move to let this guy out of the room. The problem is that doesn't help us at all. Alright, here comes a mage armor, I guess. Locate object, don't make me laugh. I mean, like, I could, right? Does that make any sense? No, I've located all the objects. I guess Monster doesn't have anything to do. He could observe this last guard just for fun. Yep, as expected, not posing any problem for the wizard. Going somewhere in this room, apparently not right here. That's the only thing we could tell for sure. Any other parasites? Surely there's something I'd like to parasite. The shop? I have enough money, I'd like to buy something. Next turn, I can lockpick both of these and still easily be in top gear. Oh, except it's going to be alarm level 2. So, okay, I can take the camera, I guess. The thing is, even with the camera hacked, Monster can't really get in here that quickly, right? I think he's just going to chill out over here. Okay, apparently that wasn't the last console. There's another one around here somewhere, right? That I knew about? I don't know. Oh, there it is. Yes, this one. There is a lot of power in there. Well, the good news is this means I don't really need to dump power into anything quickly with lockpick. I guess Monster could actually have hidden here. That's a bit further forward. Sure. Alright, wizard, off you go. If I sprinted... 1, 2, 3, 4... He would hear me here, which I do not desire. Okay. Armor up yourself? I don't think so. Save it for Central. Armor up yourself level 1? Probably not. Maybe. Recharge a spell slot? No, that costs AP. I don't know. I can just sit on that recharge for later. Sit on mage armor? Why? Oh, I don't know. Secure your own oxygen mask before protecting the children, right? Yeah, I prepped a mage armor, and I have 2 of these. These are not stackable, so if this one's going on Central, this one kind of has to go on yourself, so unless I was planning to use my Grimoire charge to move this spell, which I do not. Might as well get mage armored. Other parasites? Could be time to get started on these guys. Dumb them down a bit, but how important is that? I don't know. A little important. But I think not a lot important. I want to... I might actually just let 1 power go over. Waste 1 power generation. No, that's silly. If I were going to do that, I should lockpick this. Because I want to make sure I have enough to lockpick this and also jam my way through the monster's objective next turn. And so I'll just spend power on this instead of on parasiting something questionable. So, how far can this guy hear? And also, how far can monster run? I think the center of the room is right here, isn't it? So this is where he would have to stand. And he can do that if he sprints, so long as Central takes the heat off, right?
I heard something.
Good thing we know there's no sound bug here, eh? Okay, so now Central, I mean, there's a lot of ways she can keep him safe. I think going here sort of makes sense. And then hiding here, but then, yeah, I think that works out okay. Because she'll be able to get out. Actually, I like... No, I can't just put him here, can I? Here? Yeah, that's actually better. I have enough AP, but it was kind of wasteful to go here. It would have been better to go here first, because then I can stand here, and these guys are both not looking at me, and so I can freely escape to wherever I want. Any more parasites? Now I could start on these guys. I I can afford 3 power, which is 2 parasites. But it's actually just as much cost to lockpick the nanofabricator and then apply 2 parasites. So I think that's what I'll do. Because this costs 2, but discounts each parasite by 1. Oh! Piercing scanner? That's sick! I mean, you know, there's lots of other things that could be sort of useful, right? X-ray rifle is bananas. No armor piercing, but kill someone a million miles away is pretty cool. I don't know, actually. There's nobody left with no armor. In fact, who is she shooting with her... I mean, there's the pulse drone, obviously. She could shoot that. Who? Even if I give her piercing scanner, like, who is she shooting? Maybe an enforcer who spawns if they only have 2 armor? Which, I think that's how it would work, actually. They'd have 1 or 2 armor. But if you kill an enforcer, they just, like, spawn a new enforcer immediately. So it's the kind of thing you'd rather avoid doing. Well, I can tell you for nothing that this is a piece of garbage. I can sell this, right? It can't work on anybody. That's not true. Eventually these guys with 9 armor might have as little as 0, right? And so that could make the X-ray rifle good as well, I suppose. Whereas the piercing scanner is probably going to be pretty useless. So just upgrade her 1 kill from armor piercing 1 to armor piercing 2, which not going to do much. The med gel is the responsible thing to buy, I think, but I don't have room. Well, I can decide later, I guess. The camera near a guard elevator might be useful to have. But not as useful, I think, as starting to get these guys shrunk a bit. The 2 closest... The one closest to Central... Monster's objective, I think, is the highest priority, because eventually they're going to start sending guys up here. And by the time we want to get in here, these guys will have started searching other parts of the facility, so they won't be as interested in us, maybe? I don't know. Whatever. I'll just get these 2 as a pair. I don't have a good justification for it, and I don't need one. Is the wizard supposed to do anything more, or did we already do his turn? Okay, we haven't. Could grab a charge pack. I mean, until new guards start spawning, I don't think we need to do anything. Central or until alarm level, until like they all become alert. Because these 2 Central can handle. I kind of feel like the job that Wizard should have is just watching this guard elevator for now. And also grabbing the charge pack out of this so that it's completely off and can't be rebooted. Yeah. I could magic missile this camera. That's actually kind of a funny thought. Who else is magic missile going to work on, right? kind of annoying that I can't shoot it because, like, where am I supposed to stand? I mean, I guess I could stand here. It doesn't have line of sight of that, but I do. I mean, keeping the magic missile around for taking these guys out once they have less armor is not unreasonable. And I don't need this yet, so I think I'll just wait.
Okay, we're checking things out around here.
I did not account for him walking around the other guard. That could have been a little dangerous, but it actually, like, it was safe. If I had thought about it, I would have determined that he was not going to see me, but it's the kind of thing I sometimes forget about. Okay, still nothing going on, right? Except the fact that this guy is going to want to go back in here. I mean, he can't reach, can he? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.5. He can't actually get in. So we could just let them do their thing for a bit. But generally, I like having the guards clustered so that you can keep them busy with one agent very easily. Yeah, I'm just going to sell this neural for a med gel, I guess. To make space for a med gel, that is. And then I could buy an X-ray gun if I really wanted to. But nobody has space for it. So it might just be the piercing scanner, which I think maybe Monster's the one who wants to buy that, since he has something that does 3 armor piercing, and upgrading from 3 to 4 might do something, but no, probably not. Upgrading from 1 to 2 might actually help Central out in a pinch, so...
Augment installed.
I heard something.
Oh, I can steal from these guys as well. I didn't think about that. I think I want to keep Monster in front of the console so that when, if it ever does come to the point that they actually make it into the room, he can just duck back here. Whereas if I have them coming to investigate the back of the console, it's not like he can just slip around to the front because they would see him. Yeah, that makes sense to me. And Wizard's just going to keep chilling, I think. I mean, right? He could come up here and, like, give Central some assistance, I suppose. That level 3 mage armor he promised. But I still think watching this door is kind of useful. I don't know, maybe not very. Yeah, I think on reflection it's not... Oh, you know what? He should be just jamming up all these consoles, man. Charge telemeter on this level is always these guys. It's not some stupid Akuma drone like I was worried about at the beginning. This is just like firewalls for free, man. Bonk. Bonk. This, I don't think, is a very safe place to stand. I mean, I don't know. I guess Central could tell me, right? Where's this guy gonna... From here, can you see that square? I don't think so. Line of sight should go through a wall, right? This guy's gonna come up here. And then look southeast. A little tricky. I think I'll stand here just to be safe. Okay, I can afford one more parasite. It obviously goes on the big guy here. Higher priority than a camera, right? Actually, yeah. I only have one more parasite. Maybe it should have been on the camera because I can get this guy with charge telemeter? I don't know.
Okay, we're investigating. I guess I'm just a little amped. Investigating.
Just a little
I'm
amped.
just a little twitchy today.
Okay, the door I decided not to watch. Here comes a guy. 1 armor. Oh yeah, we got that new base. I forget, they call it the kick, is the little extra base they add in when you've discovered the objective, I think is what that's called. Omni's got a good one. They all do. I love the music in this game. Never catch me saying I don't love the music in this game. Next one's gonna be this, I guess. Maybe I'll leave that alone. Maybe I don't want to be blindfolded. And we'll have 10 power to spare to just jam into that later, right? So, no rush.
I heard something.
Oh, is it the enforcer who's told to go there? I always forgot how this works. I thought it notified the nearest guard. Okay, fine. I can afford another parasite. Probably ought to start on a camera now, right? This one seems... I mean, pretty damn useless is what it seems, right? I'm never going to want to go through this room. And nothing good is ever in it, so what do I care? Maybe this shock mine? It's kind of in the way, right? I don't see myself going through this room either. Not soon, anyway. Yeah, I think the shock mine's my next priority. Oh, Hypnotic Gaze is going to be so good, isn't it?
Yeah, we're having a look. Yeah, we can't see anything.
Oh, I didn't see where that guy went to at all, huh? Because I don't have that camera. There's another Elite Enforcer. 2 more Elite Enforcers? I didn't remember there being quite that many. So that's 3 Enforcers, huh? And everyone's alerted now. Okay, so this basically triggered the alarm level 5 response. Not quite. This guy shows he's alert. This guy doesn't? Doesn't seem right. So, but we should know exactly where this guy is, right? He has 8 AP. He started here. He's going here. So 1, 2, 3, 4.5, 5, 7, 8? He wanted to go here. I always forget what they do. If they want to move a tile and a half, and they can't, but they could move 1 tile in that direction. I think they don't move at all, so he would be here. But either way, I can, like, go peek, right? he stopped here. Oh, so here's the funny thing I could do. I could stand here, open the door, getting his attention on the door, shut the door, or actually leave it open. Well, no, I would have to shut it, wouldn't I, to avoid him seeing me? Walk back over here. When he comes through the door, hypnotize him, so he's stuck in front of the door and no one else can get through. That would be kind of funny, right? I don't know how good it would be. 'Cause I think they would just start going this way. They would route around the problem. And even if you could create a gap that guards can't get through, I don't know how much to your advantage that would be. You would definitely have no trouble with Monster finishing hacking this thing. But you might have some trouble when you tried to get to the other side of the facility with Monster and Central, right? So I'm not sure that's a great idea, but standing here and hypnotizing him, that's a funny prank, right? I think.
Hey, investigating.
Oh, when this guy comes in here, he might see Central, huh? From this tile? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She'll be in his peripheral, won't she? That is a problem. That I probably should have anticipated. Shoot. This just looks like such a safe tile. This guy will notice her from here. What does he do after that? I'm not sure. I think it'll be okay. Maybe he turns to face her and walks towards her. Because, she'll still be peripheral. Even if he turns to face her, he won't see her direct vision. So he'll want a path towards her, but that'll have to be going here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. She's still just in his peripheral, so I think hypnotism should be okay. Any more cool parasites? Well, if I'm thinking of going through here, I should probably start getting this shock mine. No, it is in the way, isn't it? A little. Oh, do you know what? I could have... Well, I know. I'll just let those go. Naturally. Yeah, I guess this is all good. Also, this might count as a persistent alert, so... Oh, he throws a grenade. Interesting. I forgot about that. Enforcers get scan grenades.
Looking around. Looking around.
So he turned to face her and then actually stopped moving. Oh no, the other guy just came in through... Ah! There's so many guards! What the hell? It's the alarm level 3 guard.
Warning, daemon installed. Mainframe
Yeah, so this guy's here, huh? And he's the one who was sent to check out Monster this time. So you actually still want to find No, you were also notified. this thing. So hypnotizing this guy was a plan. I'm not sure if it still is. Because I think I can just keep them busy by sprinting to here, basically. I think he'll forget about Central as long as she doesn't move. But I guess we don't know if Central can avoid moving. What are these guys gonna do? Okay, she can stand still if she wants. Except this guy going after Monster kind of sucks, doesn't it? I mean, Monster could shoot him. I'd prefer to avoid that. Central could, like, move here and get his attention, but of course then she would be in terrible danger. And there's not really any other way to distract this guy. I could magic missile him, I guess. That's kind of a funny idea, isn't it? Let's see if this costs 3 power and prevents the alarm going up. Yep. Nice. Okay. Problem solved. Now if we look at this guy's vision, it should include down here, right? Yeah, so Wizard can get all 3 of these guys with a sprint. God, what a psychopath, man. I was kind of hoping to sneak around here, but this shock mine is, like, kind of annoying for that purpose. Could take the blindfold. I mean, I'm not sure how important peeking is now. We could switch into a lower gear for sure. Also, I mean, Central could shoot this guy. Although her gun makes a bunch of noise. So it's not ideal. Plus, isn't he an enforcer? Yeah, we don't want to shoot those. Shooting this guy would be better. We would raise the alarm, but at least we wouldn't get an instant respawn. It's just such an awkward spot for you to be. I wish you had gotten to here. Then I could just sneak behind you and it would all be roses. The places I would want to hide, like over here, this guy's vision reaches too far. I mean, I am protected from 2 shots. The dermal armor's doing nothing, but I do have mage armor up. I could get shot, but it doesn't seem great. On the other hand, it is kind of interesting, isn't it? Right? Like, just blatantly walk right in front of this guy. He shouts, this guy's attracted here. Walk here, I get shot. Walk here. Walk here, get shot again. It doesn't seem that great. Also, what's going on with this guy anyway? Monster has AP to spare. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, great. Sooner or later, they're going to find the body. But not yet, apparently. Well, I mean, we know this guy's interest point is monster, right? Maybe we just let him go? No, because he sees central. And so I think he might very well change his mind. I guess central could get out of his view?
What was that? What was that?
Okay. I mean, now he's chasing central, but... is he going to throw a grenade, or what's the deal? He is. So he's stuck there for another turn. I'm not sure how great that is. I could re-distract him. But only to, like, specifically here, I think. Which is a dubious value. Just because there would be both of these guys. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's not so bad. Maybe what I should have done is move through here with Wizard first. And then have Central make this move, so he's... I don't know. I think it might be time to take the blindfold. And then maybe switch into low gear? I would be in the right band for low or high. At 9 power, but... I'm a lot more confident that I can manage to spend 1 power per turn than I am that I can go several turns without spending much power at all. So I can get 1 power per turn pretty comfortably, but I think high gear is just too ambitious if I take blindfold now. There's not really much else I need power for at the moment. Yeah. Let's just open this mine. And get into low gear. God, I hate this guy's vision. But I can now that I can get to here, I'm a lot more comfortable, I think.
What was that? Investigating.
Hey, investigating.
Oh, or even here if I want, huh? Yeah, because this guy's going to be staring right at me if I don't go over here. Could try to keep an eye on this area, but we already know not much is happening there. I want to provide support for dealing with these guards. So maybe stand here ready to sprint there is the idea. I guess. Any parasites to go on right now? I don't think so. Oh my god, there's another guy here. Isn't this a Harbinger? Yeah. Forgot about him. Okay, well. I don't think I need to hack this. I can just hit a console on the way, probably. This one, I guess? Yeah. And what does that give me again? Another blindfold. Okay.
Investigate
Oh,
the
hello.
area.
Didn't know about you.
Investigating.
Looking around.
Oh, for some reason I thought that guy was investigating the door. I don't know why I thought that.
Mainframe devices rebooting.
I think we just park right here and ambush this guy, right? Or park right here and then convince him not to come here, which would be better still, I suppose.
What was that? Investigating.
Who sees this square? That's so weird. Okay, maybe if I left this guy. Okay. I mean, Central could sprint to here. That's certainly one approach. And then, like, hide here, maybe? Seems okay.
Hey, investigating.
I mean, I assume... Do I know where this guy's going? Yeah, he's checking out Monster. And he has 8 AP, right? So 3, 4.5, 5, 6, 7.5. He'll get to here. Perfect. I can just gooch right on by him. This guy should also have 8 AP. He's a little bit trickier of a customer, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Yeah, might have to do something about him. How about you? Where are you going? We don't even know, huh? Do I need to redirect this guy? I could, right? That's what I was planning to do with Wizard. Seems kind of nice, right? And then I don't care what this guy was doing. I don't know if I want to draw them all right here, but maybe I do. It actually seems okay.
You hear something? Investigating.
Oh, I mean, these guys have scanners, but they're not going to use them. They're going to go check out that exact spot, right? I think so. Yeah. They only, I believe they throw grenades if they can't walk to their investigation point in a single turn. This guy is somehow still not yet alerted, huh? Do we have anything Monster could buy, actually? Not really. He could trade his charge pack in for an EMP. Seems absolutely insane, unhinged behavior. Oh, this shock mine is going to be an issue very soon. Let's just spend 1 power on that, I guess? Or is there anything else I need to parasite? Because if so, maybe I just want to shock, lockpick that. I think just parasite here is fine. But there is a mess down here.
Investigating.
I think Monster and Central are actually going to go this way, so maybe I should have parasited one of these cameras.
You
Guess it was nothing. Investigating area.
Warning, demon installed.
Yeah, that's not going to be an issue.
Mainframe devices rebooting.
That is annoying. Okay, touring is probably pretty good here. Often touring is kind of a joke because you don't need it, and I don't really need it. But I have a bunch of stuff I'd like to make progress on, right? These cameras, for one. Monster, if you were to take a run for it, you could get into here, huh? That seems pretty cool. Alright, so let's just touring all this. Look at that wave go. And now these cameras can be lockpicked. And if I sprint to here, I mean, these guys hear it, but they don't hear me in the final room, right? This guy would hear me here, but that's fine. I can redistract him with Wizard or Central or something. So, well, probably not Central, because she wants to get further into the room, right? She probably wants to get, like, here. A reasonably well-covered position that's in the direction we want to go.
What was that? What was that?
Monster, last chance to go shopping. I still think there's nothing to buy.
Hey, investigating.
Investigating.
Look at that. They've got like exactly 4, like somehow the guard hearing radiuses / vision from these guys were exactly such that none of them are investigating the same point. They all heard something in this, or saw in this area, but none of them can agree quite on where it is. That's funny. These guys, I don't actually know where they're headed. But they haven't seen the body yet, so I don't think they can come into this room, because if they try, they'll get distracted by the body. We should pick up this key card on the way, because it turns out we do want to go through this door. If we had to, the wizard could switch to a knock, but I don't think we have to.
What was that? Investigating.
You shouldn't have any money, right? Yeah. And then, like... I don't even know. Here's not a bad place to be. If I can get there safely, which I can. Ah, the camera! You tried to trick me! Alright, this is an okay spot still, I think. Parasite. This shock mine's pretty important, I think. Actually, technically you can go around it because cover, right? Maybe I should have taken something else. Well, I'm definitely glad I picked low gear instead of high gear. Being able to dump all that out was pretty nice. Central, I mean, she can't really get further forward. It looks like it's safe to be further forward now, but I wasn't sure at the time I put her here. I could put her here instead. Nobody would hear it, but I don't think it's a great improvement. I don't know, I guess it's fine. I guess Overwatch as well, just in case. Actually, Monster should do that too. How much power is in this? 9. I mean, that might be worth picking up, honestly. I know Monster's time is precious, but I don't know. What am I talking about? There's nothing else important to do here. Are we gonna need this camera next turn? Maybe, maybe not. Oh gosh, this portcullis. Because what is this? What kind of beams are these? A demon. I don't like having 0 power. But I'm pretty sure we have enough to finish everything off here. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab this camera in case we do need to go in here next turn.
Investigating.
They're down. I'm calling it in. Looking around.
See, I told you he couldn't come in here.
Investigating area.
Investigating. Must be jumping thing. Investigating.
So I think Central and Monster should just absolutely book it into the next area. No real point waiting around, right? Leave Wizard to keep everyone distracted or whatever.
What was that? Investigating.
I know she's gonna get encumbered. I think that's fine. I don't want to drop any of those items. So if Monster did, for some crazy reason, run to here, he'd have 7.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. He could actually make it into this room. It's such a stupid idea. Why am I even thinking of doing that? Like, the coast is clear, right? Pretty much. I just have to run? Why do I want 9 more power? You would have to ask someone else, because I can't answer that question. Yeah, it's just stupid. Why don't do it? It's not the thing to do.
What was that?
Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do that thing. And now Wizard buys everybody some time. A simple sprint to here, I think. Well, actually, where we should think about where the Wizard is going to want to hide. I guess here works pretty well, right? It's in cover. Well, this guy might actually go around. It's not a great place to put him at the moment. Oh. Apparently I own this drone, huh? Interesting. So I could maybe find out where these guys are going. I could magic missile this guy at some point if I had more power. I mean, I could do it anyway, but if I had more power, I wouldn't trigger 2 alarm levels, which I don't think I want to do. The thing is, I could put these guys, like, here, right? And then... double back, maybe? Why is that any better than here? I don't know. Let's do this.
What was that? Investigating.
And now I want to know how you guys are going to get here so I know where to hide. Okay, it looks like they're not pathing around the other guards exactly. So if not for this fucking camera, this would be a good place to hide. I always forget the damn camera. But this is safe. It's not clear that the wizard has a plan after this. But you might ask the question, does he need a plan after this? I kind of think the answer is no-ish. I'm not sure I want to parasite this. But I probably should, right? We don't really have a source of power anymore. I mean, we have a little. And I mean, I guess charge telemeter can let me pop this next turn for 0 power if that's what I want. But this is important to get right now. It's just a question of should I do this? I guess so. Sure. The blindfold shouldn't be too bad. You, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what to do with you, dude. I didn't even know I had you last turn. Leave the door open, I guess, so we can check these guys out. No, because I won't have anyone in this room. Well, maybe the wizard could get in there somehow? Does he still have Misleading Mist? Of course not. I mean, he could paralyze or confuse somebody, hypnotize somebody, and he could magic missile somebody. There are numerous options that he has. He'll figure something out. But, like, do I need this door open so I can observe these guys through this pair of doors? I don't know if I'd even have that kind of visibility. I don't think so. So might as well... Actually, I'm going to leave it open so that once the drone goes down, there's some chance these guys notice it and come up this way instead of going over here. And I guess y'all should overwatch again. Just in case.
Around. Guess it was nothing.
Looking around. Investigating area.
Investigating area.
Looking around. Investigating.
I don't remember there being this many guards last time. I'm sure there are, but... It seems like a few too many spawned from hacking this thing. I'm sure it's always the same, but somehow, I don't know. So you went here? And I know your interest point is there, okay. Yeah, I do actually almost have a line of sight on this guy, huh? And if I stood here, I would have it. Incredibly, Wizard has a path out of this room? It's kind of a shocker. Thought he would be stuck. Well, the good news is we know there's nothing going on over here except maybe this guy. Ah, that's why I wanted Wizard to go first. But actually, like... yeah, I guess Wizard could go first. These guys, the noises these guys are making are fine. Do I want to sprint the whole way? Probably not. It would draw people into this room, whereas I'd rather they stay here. Oh, this camera! That was gonna trick me into going through here again. I mean, maybe that's fine. It's just one alarm level, right? But that might spawn a guard here, which would be a bit annoying. Maybe it's better to just, like, go this way? Yeah, lead them away from the objective. And this does get all 4 of them.
What was that? Investigating.
Investigating.
Ah, but that's why these two were actually supposed to go. Well, it's fine. But they were probably supposed to go first. Ah, wizard. Continue your sprint to here. No, let monster go first. I just want to know whether this guy is going to be a problem for our intrepid super friends. Probably not, though, right? Yeah, this guy's going to hear monster, but that's not that big a deal.
Hey, investigating.
Okay, now wizard. Distract everyone to here.
Hey, investigating.
Unsprint. Oh, I was supposed to try to peek this guy, observe this guy while I could. Weirdly, I have, like, quote, vision of this guy, but not actual vision, which is kind of interesting. He is an enforcer, so if we kill him, we'll just get another enforcer, so... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, it's possible he could get to here. I think overwatching with monster is the thing to do. And let's... I mean, I could take the blindfold early, I guess? If there's some reason I would want to do that? Not really. So I don't need to hit the charge telemeter in that case. Could go up here, grab all the power. That's kind of funny. Should be fine, actually, because... Well, actually, I'll go here. That way I'm in cover and can grab the power next turn. If I stand here, I'm probably in this guy's blind spot. I mean, I'm in cover even, but like... I don't know, there's just something weird could happen that I don't want to deal with. Also, how does this work? Program use. So I would think charge telemeter doesn't apply, but not that it would matter. 2 fewer would still be 3, but just interested.
Investigating.
Oh, he did go over there. Oh no, we knew about this guy. He's in the little 4x4. This guy looks like he went into the 4x4 as well. And guard spawned here, which is much better than here. Which way was this guy facing when I last saw him? That way, but we don't really know. And I can't peek. Oh, I can peek. Alright, what's going on? He went in there. Wish I knew what this guy's up to. Well, maybe I don't care. Stand here and ambush? Because if anyone gets to this position, it'll have to be this guy, and he has no armor.
Warning.
Oh, I sold her weapon. Okay, I mean, that's a choice. To stand there with no weapon. Seems like a pretty bad choice. Okay. Well, monster has a weapon. Now she can ambush. Alright, wizard. Can you continue pulling magic tricks out of your hat? Like, we don't really need any more, right? But it would be kind of fun. I mean, certainly we can grab a big pile of power. That's a thing we could do. Alright, what could we charge to limit? This shock mine? Pulse. Oh, the pulse drone. That's nice. I'd like a pulse drone. Oh, there's a camera here all this time, huh? You would think I knew that because I used locate object on cameras. But I didn't know it. Somehow it slipped my mind. I mean, I think running over here is kind of cool, right?
Hey, investigating.
What was that?
Sure, why not? Don't need to use any programs. Parasiting the pulse drone might be nice. Monster could shoot the pulse drone, I guess. But I'd like to be able to kill one of these guys. Yeah, we have enough weaponry to get through here now. As long as I don't mess around with the pulse drone. And it should just be scanning itself, right? I don't think it's going to want to move this turn, so no need to mess around. But also, I have tons of power, and I need to spend some, so here. Oh, do I want to switch to high gear? I mean, I guess. So maybe I didn't need to spend some, but this is fine.
Investigating.
Hey, investigating.
Now, why didn't I prepare teleport? Haha. I guess that is a thing in this game, right? Misty Step is one of the spells you can get. I don't know how Misty Step works in D&D. The wizard just looks like he's a little bit hemmed in is all. He could definitely, like, just walk out of here. He doesn't need magic. There's not enough eyes on him. Yeah, why not? Like, he could magic missile or something on the way out, but like, what's the issue?
What was
Just
that?
get overwatched, right?
Investigating.
Oh, it's only in peripheral even.
Hey, investigating.
Okay. Well, in that case,
What was that?
Central, here's that mage armor I promised you. Oh, hang on. Central should steal the money, obviously, for high score purposes. Not that that's a thing. And is there some item on the ground? There isn't. Okay. Well, maybe this was not the best. I mean, can I just go win? Not quite, huh? But I should be able to get pretty far.
Hey, investigating.
And just stand here and let him spot me. This way there's no heat on the wizard. I could shoot him. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the demon could somehow be like, you lose the game? That would be bad. Wouldn't want that demon. But this way, he's just going to see me overwatch the door. On the other hand, that means the wizard won't really be able to get him. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to draw him into this room, but not let him see us. So that next turn, the wizard can kill him. Yes, that sounds like fun. It's like, I wish I could hack this thing. Obviously that doesn't make any sense, but it'd be kind of cool.
Investigating.
Investigating area.
I wonder what happens if Central gets overwatched on the turn she walks into this thing. Is that even possible? It is possible, right? I kind of want to find out now. Right? I could do it. Oh, that's... I got the agents confused?
What was that?
Overwatch me, I dare you.
Stop.
Okay. I don't know how far into the room she has to go to trigger the endgame cutscene. That far. So what if she'd gotten overwatched on that square? That's what I want to know. Alright, so we didn't end up killing that guy because I wanted to learn how this works, but we won the game. I'm sure it's fine, right? It probably teleports them out before the overwatch, or it lets them overwatch and then teleports them out. Not watching the endgame cutscene as usual. And I finished with, like, I don't know, a little bit to spare, time-wise. So playing Wizard was fun. Solo was an interesting challenge. I don't know that I'll be doing it again anytime soon, but it's nice to have done one. I don't understand. Like, I'm not very good at balance. Like, recognizing what's balanced, what's too strong. The Wizard seemed strong. He definitely had downsides. Not being able to upgrade strength was, like, the downside. But I usually don't upgrade strength anyway. Like, maybe once. And it was a bigger problem for solo than it would be for multi-agent play. Right? I don't know. It seems like his augment lets him do a lot of things. I guess the other downside is you're paying like $50 per mission for spell pages, right? But I don't know. He seems like he's probably stronger than the base game agents. Maybe not International or Derek. Don't count Derek. He's not a base game agent. But just he has a lot of flexibility with those spells. And he can do really powerful stuff multiple times throughout a single mission. Which most agents, like, their stuff just doesn't do anything very often. I don't know. I mean, I don't mind having a strong agent. And I also, like I said, I'm bad at balance. Maybe he's not strong, but I suspect he is. I don't mind having a strong agent. I can just turn up the difficulty more. This game, we kept the difficulty lowish because it was a solo mission, of course. That was the main source of difficulty here, aside from just ordinary Expert Plus stuff. But that's not much of a challenge. And program's extended, I guess. Anyway, I had a fun time with it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.